To the Sunday Showcase on a beautiful April Sunday afternoon in New York City. A sellout crowd on Easter Sunday at Madison Square Garden. And a huge game for both the Knicks and the Bulls. Chicago trying to stay atop the Eastern Conference. Their battle with Miami down the stretch of the regular season. The Knicks, meanwhile, fighting for their playoff lives in one of the final spots in the Eastern Conference with 2.5 weeks to go in the regular season. And what a wonderful sight for the Bulls and their fans. Derrick Rose is back after missing the past 12 games with the strained groin, in uniform, in the starting lineup for Tom Thibodeau and the Chicago Bulls. Good afternoon, everyone, with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand, Doris Burke with us as well. It is a great sight to see the reigning MVP back, and it's amazing what the Chicago Bulls have been able to accomplish without him. He's missed 22 games this year. Luol Deng, their all-star, he's missed 9. Rip Hamilton's missed over 30, yet they have the best record in the NBA. How has he done it?
Well, it starts with discipline, defense, and depth. The Bulls have all of those. Add into that, they're the best rebounding team in the NBA. And even though you missed Rose, you were able to hold the fort without him. They need him back, though, to make a deep playoff run.
Meanwhile, for the Knicks, their league, their season has really been a roller coaster ride. But one thing that's remained constant, slowly but surely, especially under Mike Woodson, they've become a gritty defensive team, Jeff.
Arguably, in these last 13 games, they've become the best defensive team in the NBA. Statistically, it says it, and you watch them on the floor. They're working together. They're all being orchestrated in the back line by Tyson Chandler, who is doing a tremendous job in changing the culture of this team into a defensive group.
Chandler has taken that championship defense from Dallas to his first year in New York, and what a difference he has made. And as we look at our starting lineups for this afternoon, brought to you by Taco Bell. And this starting five, the expected starting five, it's only the 11th time this season they've started games together. So many injuries for the Chicago Bulls, yet still the great record. And for the Knicks, they've had certainly their share of injuries as well. Amari Stoudemire, Jeremy Lin still out. So Carmelo Anthony plays the power forward. Landry Fields the 3. The rookie Iman Shumpert the 2. And the veteran Baron Davis now running the show for head coach Mike Woodson, who is 10-3 since he has taken over as head coach. And our Spanish language version of today's game presented by ESPN Deportes. Use the SAP button on your television. Knicks have won 7 straight here at Madison Square Garden, are a game over 500, yet still in that battle with Milwaukee for that final playoff spot. It's just nice to see this guy back on the court, Derrick Rose. I don't think it kills anybody more to sit on the bench than Derrick Rose, Jeff.
No, I mean, he loves the game, but certainly, as Deng misses a wide open shot, they were good without him, but the only chance they have to be great and to be a championship team is for everyone. Hamilton, Deng, Rose, and their bigs to be playing at a high level come April and May.
Carmelo Anthony's been playing at a high level. Had a rough start to the season. He was booed earlier this year here at the Garden, but in the last 6 games, averaging almost 28 a game, about 8 rebounds a game. He's playing some of his best all-around basketball, Jeff.
Well, I think a couple things have been lost in the analyzation of Anthony. When he was playing as a starting 3 early in the year, they were playing without a point guard or a true point guard. And now he's moved to the 4. They've gotten better point guard play, and they're able to spread the floor more as he knocks in a 3, because they're always cross-matched, because he guards a big, but the Bulls want Deng on him. So in transition, there's a lot of confusion with this sort of thing, and that's how he's able to get open for those type of transition 3s.
He had been shooting under 40% for a good portion of the year, so low for him. But not recently. Knicks forced a turnover. They're #1 in the NBA in forcing turnovers. Shumpert, pretty move. And how about this start for New York? They're up 7-0.
Tremendous ball pressure by the Knicks in the first couple minutes of this game.
Needless to say, Tom Thibodeau not quite pleased with his team's start as this fine Knick defense continues here to start this one. Let's listen to a Mike Woodson huddle.
Hey, look. Nobody comes in this house the rest of the way and wins. Nobody. We have our business. Let's go. Defense, go, defense.
Got a little Rudy action there. Nobody comes into our house. I like that. He's been very fiery, Jeff, since he's taken over. Of course, had 6 years in Atlanta. Every year they got better. In the last couple of years, they lost in the second round. He didn't like that he was let go there. Didn't finish the job, he said, as the Knicks come up forcing another turnover. Nice pass, Shumpert. Davis layup won't go. And Boozer the rebound.
Usually the Bulls are a low turnover team, but the Knicks play with such great intensity right now and quickness that it's really forcing them into a lot of mistakes.
Hamilton tied to Noah. Davis trying to come up with it. Did he hold on? No, he's scrambling as the shot clock down to 6. What Tom Thibodeau said, one of the things that impresses him about the Knicks defense, and if anybody knows a lot about defense, it's Thibodeau, is their ball pressure. And the rookie Iman Shumpert's one of the better young players in that department this year.
Listen, as a wing defender, Shumpert needs to take a back seat to no one right now in this league.
Luol Deng throws up an air ball, had to shoot it with the shot clock expiring, and it does. So a 24-second violation. Excellent Knick defense to start. And just what you said at the top of the telecast, they've been the best defensive team in the league over the past couple of weeks.
And again, they're playing with more quickness on the floor. Stoudemire, who's an outstanding offensive player, and Lynn, who's a very good offensive player. Their strengths were not defense, as Anthony hits another pull-up, and they've been replaced in the lineup by more speed, quickness, and tenacity. But
you also feel the defense, it wasn't just the last couple of weeks. They've been improving defensively all season long.
No question.
As Hamilton fouled, count it, and one.
What happens when there's change is that everyone wants to denigrate the coach that comes before. Mike D'Antoni did a very good job. Mike Woodson's a different coach. He's going to coach to his personality, just like Mike D'Antoni successfully coached to his. So they were making strides defensively. To me, they're much better now offensively because they're playing with more speed, quickness, shooting, and Anthony every night has an advantage because he's playing at the 4.
Mike Woodson has said as they lob it into Chandler. Beautiful pass from Davis. And Tyson Chandler, who leads the NBA in field goal percentage because those are a lot of his shots, able to slam it home.
And look at Shumpert's effort on the ball against Rose. Just tremendous. And Davis is strong enough to guard 2 guards.
Hamilton misses. Chandler the rebound. Quick outlet. Dangerous pass. And Rose able to deflect it. Deng spots up for 3. Hamilton the rebound. Back out to Luol Deng. Stripped and stolen by Carmelo Anthony. Anthony to the trailer. Fields lays it in. And the Knicks with a terrific start, up by 10. And a second timeout already called by Tom Thibodeau. What a start for the Knicks. 6 of 7 from the field and some excellent defense at the other end.
Again, another tremendous defensive play that led to a transition opportunity. Carmelo Anthony.
4, and that has some benefits to the Knicks, Jeff.
It does. He's guarding an inside player in Boozer, but they're cross-matched. The Bulls want Deng on Anthony, but here in transition, as he trails into the 3, no one is close to him. They're leaving the best offensive player on the floor for the Knicks wide open, and this is the benefit. When you're playing him at the 4, 4s can't guard him, so there's cross matches the entire game in transition.
And again, he's playing the 4 with Amari Stoudemire out with the bulging disc in his back. As Derrick Rose pulls up, that shot won't go. Fields the rebound. There's really no minute limitation on Rose in his first game back. It's more of a see how he feels and how he's playing out there.
Well, that's interesting because there's a lot of, as an illegal screen is called on Baron Davis, you know, a lot of these minute restrictions are sort of fake anyway because there's no difference between playing 20 and 21, 19. But sometimes the coaches have to monitor themselves. I think Thibodeau will keep an eye on Rose, see where his conditioning is, see where his game is, and see where the score of this game is, because right now they're going to have to find some offensive answers.
Boozer throws it in the back. It's going to be a backcourt violation as Rose touches that. 5 turnovers for the Bulls.
Oh, Zach Zarba initially said there was a deflection and now has recanted.
Now you see that this defensive effort he's putting out there, that's what he's been doing last several weeks, which wasn't evident early in the season. He even said he wasn't defending with the proper energy. And then the Knicks went through their 6-game losing streak. Carmelo Anthony received a lot of criticism, and he's now playing all-around ball as Baron Davis misses. Fields trying to get the rebound. Boozer able to control. Davis stays out there despite 2 personal fouls.
And he's also guarding inside players, which doesn't require as much energy.
There's Shumpert with the steal. Nice pass to Fields, up a little behind him actually, and a turnover. And Shumpert 5th in the league in steals. Boozer gets it, drives in, misses the layup, and here comes Shumpert pushing. Fields cutting. Oh, nice pass. Iman Shumpert doing a little bit of everything for the Knicks in the early going, and it's 15-3.
And again, all these semi-transitions have the Bulls out of whack where they're not getting matched up properly.
Chandler all over Noah. Shot clock down to 5. Deflected out of bounds. Another turnover. Again, this is a Bulls team. For a game, they average less than 14 turnovers. They've got 6 already, and we haven't even played 6 minutes. And there's Rose trying to get his feet underneath him after missing all that time. Knicks, meanwhile, they are the #1 turnover team in the league in terms of being dead last. They turn it over more than anyone. Shumpert, in some ways, now playing the point. Shot blocked by Rose. And J.R. Smith has come on for the Knicks. Davis sits down with those 2 fouls. Rip Hamilton lines up. That won't go. And Chandler another rebound. Chandler's been in the top 10 in rebounding as the Bulls now 1 of 10 from the field. Fields against Boozer and draws the foul. That's the first foul. Boozer, first team foul, and the first time we say hi to Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Mike. Well, one of the benchmarks that Chicago was looking for as Derrick Rose returned from this groin injury was whether or not he could go through a full practice and then feel no ill after effects the next day. As you see the cut to the rim there. He went through the workout yesterday, full contact, 3-on-3, 1-on-1. As they miss another opportunity there. And no ill after effects today, Mike, and that was the key.
Nice passing again, Doris. Anthony finishes it off, and it's 17-3. Talk about one of the all-time great back-to-backs. Doris Burke last night broadcasting the game in Philadelphia. Takes the train up today for an afternoon game.
You can't, she's indefatigable.
Meanwhile, this start, incredible. The Knicks, all season long, the potential if they defend, because they've got the offense, Jeff.
Well, again, another nice play by Chandler, and then an unselfish play by Anthony to hit Fields. Again, their good defense is translating into offense because they have more perimeter players on the floor. They've always got right now 4 perimeter players on the floor, and that speed, quickness, and skill has really helped them.
Anthony blocked the shot, but a foul called. And Carmelo Anthony picks up his first. So Carlos Boozer will go to the line, has some words for Eric Gallen, the young official.
That's a clean block.
Oh, absolutely. So Boozer to the line. We talk about all the injuries. When you got a guy like Boozer, Tom Thibodeau raving about every game he's played, hasn't missed a practice. He certainly has, sometimes can defend better, but he's going to give you those numbers every night. He's going to play every night, at least this year. He's always had some injury problems in the past. His durability has been key for them.
Boozer takes a lot of criticism. Some of it is warranted. Most of it is misguided in that this year in particular, he's been there every night. And while there's some things you would like him to do better, if Anthony knocks in another 3, he has been solid and steady. If you always compare his production to his salary, it's never going to look good.
Meanwhile, Anthony 4 for 4 from the field. Off to a fantastic start. Rose draws the foul as he goes crashing into the cameraman. And he's going to go to the line. Devin Eggleston takes a hard hit. We've seen Devin take some hard hits before. Gets right back up.